Hello everyone, my name is Marilyn Sanin, and today I'll be reading a piece titled Methuselah's Gift by Mary Elizabeth Edgren. And I've chosen to read this book to you today actually because this book was dedicated to my boyfriend's grandmother by the author herself, which I found really fascinating, so I decided to take a better look at it and read a little excerpt from it. I'm going to be reading chapter 1. Page 1, The Refugees. It happened on one of those days when nothing could possibly go wrong, in a beautiful Pacific Northwest forest where hardly anything ever does. Of course, something did go wrong, or this story would never have been told, but let me go back to the beginning and tell you how those things were. If you've ever been in an evergreen forest in the summer, you know the kind of day it was. Sparkling and crystal clear. The fragrance of sun-baked fir needles filled the air with a sweetness that you could almost taste. Giant Douglas firs towered above the forest floor, while down below lay a different world of softer greens. Lush ferns sheltering a carpet of velvet moss and tiny mushrooms poking their heads through decayed logs. An occasional shaft of sunlight filtered through the gently swaying branches of the firs and more delicate cedar and hemlock to shine upon clumps of yellow wood violets still glistening with drops of dew. But most of all, it was quiet. It had been that way for hundreds of years, a hushed stillness, broken only by the songs of birds and wind rustling through the branches, like whispers in a great cathedral. That was how it was that day, and every day in the forest. The animals sensed it first. The difference, you and I wouldn't have noticed it as quickly. Birds that usually sang joyfully now called to one another in alarm. Animals came out of their holes and began to run wildly in all directions. Even insects buzzed around in frenzy, but it was the wind that brought the news that something was dreadfully wrong. It brought a smell that the residents of this forest did not know, the smell of fire. It was a strange, terrifying smell that prompted every living thing to run. And run they did, knowing somehow that their lives depended on getting away from that smell of death. That's all I'm going to be reading for everyone today. Find out more and read it. Thank you.